Hey guys, thanks for watching this channel. I also have a food/cooking channel. You can click right here or in the description box below. Please check it out. Thanks so much. The truth is out there, as they say. Well, now you've got 130,000 more pages of it. A massive amount of US Air Force documents on alleged UFO sightings and investigations just went live on the internet. Thanks to John Greenwald, who USA Today dubs a UFO enthusiast and says he spent almost 20 years filing Freedom of Information Act requests to obtain government files on UFOs. John says that he believed the documentation proves that there is a cover-up going on and that there's absolutely something out there. He's now posted the documents on his website, The Black Vault, which I have in the description box below. They show that from 1947 to 1969, the Air Force documented more than 12,000 strange sightings, and over 700 of them remain unidentified. It appears the cases were first documented after the alleged alien crash landing in Roswell, New Mexico in 1947. The investigation and documentation of these sightings was called Project Blue Book, but the US government said years ago it would no longer be looking into such cases for a few reasons. One, because they didn't pose any threat to national security. Two, because there was no evidence of any extraterrestrial beings. And three, funding. Here are some highlights from these pages. One of the most famous is the Lubbock Lights incident, which was reported on August 30th, 1951 in Texas by 3 professors. These witnesses were sitting in the backyard of one of the professors' homes when they saw 20 to 30 lights fly overhead. One of the professors said the objects appeared to be about the size of a dinner plate and they were greenish blue, slightly fluorescent in color. He said they were smaller than the full moon at the horizon. There were about a dozen to 15 of these lights. They were absolutely circular. It gave us all an extremely eerie feeling. The Air Force concluded that these lights were most likely caused by birds named plovers, which have white breasts that can reflect lights from cities below. Those don't really look like birds to me, but anyway. Another image titled simply Winter 1951 shows what the photographer believed to be a flying saucer. However, researchers say that the shape was just a lenticular cloud, which are created by moist air that has condensed at a high altitude. A more straightforward case can be seen in the images of a UFO taken in Santa Ana, California on August 3rd, 1965 by highway worker Rex Heflin. Distant objects are hazy in the images because of the LA smog, while the UFO is not. Some suggest this is because the UFO is in fact a small object that was close to the camera. This item here, found on July 1957 in Ohio, is a mysterious rock that was thought to be from an alien civilization. Experts initially said it was a meteorite that was over a century old, but after testing they changed their minds and claimed it was a displaced piece of sediment from a glacier. And check out this image of what looks like a submarine flying over the Capitol. This following case is also very intriguing. It's filed by Kenneth Arnold, which led to the popular term flying saucers. Mr. Arnold saw 9 UFOs over Mount Rainier on June 20th, 1947, and the US government agencies took an interest in the reports. A similar sighting occurred over Tulsa, Oklahoma just a month later on July 12, 1947. When describing the sight to newspaper reporters, Mr. Arnold said it was like, quote, a saucer would if you skipped it across the water. And this is how the term flying saucer came about. Explanations from mirages, secret aircrafts to the flight of pelicans have all been used to try to explain his sighting, but it still remains a mystery. The Air Force says that the Blue Book included 12,618 sightings reports, with 701 of which remained unidentified, or about 5.5% of the files. The files were previously only available by visiting the National Archives in Washington. Anyway, I talked about this before. I personally believe that Earth is not the only place in the universe in which life exists, and I think these documents only scratch the surface of what could be out there. Anyway, guys, the links to all these documents are in the description box below if you want to go browse around. They are very interesting. Also, if you haven't seen my video about the galaxy, it is on this page right here. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. See you later.